yet another edition of Indie Scoop right here on IndigoMusic.com. I'm Rohit, and we at IndigoMusic.com have always left our doors wide open for independent artists and homegrown talent, and we showcase them every week. And this week is no different. I've got 4 different artists, starting off with Zach. Now, Zach is, from the US, but he's settled down right now in Mumbai, and he released his brand new track called Dangers along with Sid Basroor.
Danger all around, strangers just hear the sound.
Now, the song Dangers is also a track which is produced by one of Justin Bieber's producer, who is Brandon B. And when I asked him about, how it was working with Brandon B, this is what Zach had to say.
So I've known Brandon and Nathan for a while, and so I've actually started writing this. We had this idea with Brandon, started writing this song together. He worked on it from the very beginning. I actually recorded the vocals in Seattle. And so it is really this cool, collaborative cross country city type of project that we have here. And so it's a huge honor to have Nathan and Brendan both work on this song.
Moving from Zach and Sid Basroor to yet another very, very inspiring artist. He's a rapper who's learned Carnatic music for 8 years. His name is Zillionglare, and he released a brand new track called Higher Than High.
I say that I'm good, but you know this shit ain't right. Popped up the hood, cars filled with smoke inside. We both know I should.
Now, every rapper has a dream collaborator, and when I asked Zillionglare about his dream collaboration, this is what he had to say.
I mean, this is a very long shot, but recently I've been digging into a lot of indie music, and I've found out a lot of artists such as Mitras, etc. And my biggest longest shot would be a huge my biggest dream would be a collaboration with Drake. So
moving from independent artists in India to an independent artist in the United States of America, I'm talking about Bruce C. Stevenson. Now, Bruce C. Stevenson released a brand new track called Between Venus and Mars. Now, most of Bruce's songs are, based on planets and stars and galaxies, which is why I asked him, did he ever, while growing up, wanted to become an astronaut? This is what he had to say.
Well, it is kind of like that. I've always had that interest in our place in the whole cosmic wonderment,
Right.
And so the idea that the planets were affecting as I learned more about how they affected the growth of the universe and everything, it was just great to be able to write some songs that were directed with that and just drawing people's attention to it.
Moving on from that, think about a scenario where you are running your own company, but you still have passion for music. My next artist is one such person, Tushar, Vashisht, who runs a startup right here in India and is also an avid musician and an independent artist. He got in touch with the one and only Raghu, who is the bass player for Lucky Ali, and they came up with a track called Ud Ja Re.
Ud ja re, bande, ud ja re, bande beparwaa re.
Now, Tushar and Raghu, they met under different circumstances, and that's what I asked Tushar, and this is what he had to say.
He walked up to me with a video of him jamming to us playing on stage.
Right.
Nobody's ever done that, and I've been playing music for like 17, 18 years now. Nobody's ever walked up to me and said, "Hey man, I was jamming with you and here's a video of me doing it." Right? So right then it was like, okay, let's see what we can do.
Well, that was a wrap on this week's edition of Indie Scoop. And remember, if you are an indie artist and if you want to be featured on the show, all you got to do is connect with us on our socials. Until next time, it is a goodbye.